the side of why. Claudia Bonavita, comedian, no lie.
Johnny B, I gotta get out of here. Where are my glasses? I gotta go. I got a show. Come on. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. I gotta get out of here. I need my glasses. Where am I got them. I got my glasses. Okay. How are you doing tonight? All right. So good to be here on Long Island. It's great. I'm a native Long Islander. I am born and raised in the same town, Babylon. Great town. We have some amazing beaches in Babylon, like Gilgo Beach. All right, they found body parts there. But we have great hiking trails in Southard's Pond. All right, they found body parts there too. But we're one of the only towns on Long Island that had its own jingle. The heart of it all has it all, Babylon. I think the heart is the only body part they didn't find in Babylon. You know, if I was going to write a jingle for Babylon, it would be, come to Babylon, get ahead. Come to Babylon, we have something for everybody. Come to Babylon, it'll only cost you an arm and a leg. And speaking of Gilgo Beach, I am obsessed with the Long Island serial killer. I'm telling you. When they first arrested him, they interviewed his neighbors. And they all said stuff like, yeah, he kind of kept to himself. He never left the house. He wasn't very social. And I'm thinking, holy shit, my husband's a serial killer. Anybody notice that all Long Island is turning into one huge assisted living? Right? Everywhere you drive on Long Island, they're building a new assisted living. When you land in Hawaii, they put a lei around your neck. You know what they put around your neck when you land on Long Island? A life alert. And there's a CVS on every corner, right? You can't flick a Xanax without hitting a CVS. It's crazy. But I love Long Island, but this last winter was deadly cold. I was lucky, though. I had a chance to fly down to Florida with my girlfriends. Yeah, we left the husbands at home. We took their credit cards, but we left them at home. Florida, palm trees, pina coladas, racism. Listen, I love to fly, but I love leaving the cold. I hate flying. That's what I really want to tell you about. I hate to fly. I have a girlfriend who said to me, you know what you should do? You should take a Xanax before you fly. I said, fuck that, Xanax. I need a parachute and heroin. I'll tie you off with the parachute, and the heroin will guarantee I don't remember shit as JetBlue goes down. I'll tell you, it's true. Listen, if I'm not a control freak or anything, but if I could fly the plane, I'd be calm. Everyone else would be screaming, ah! But I'd be calm. It's true, yeah. So I have no experience flying a plane, but I figured if you gave me a YouTube video, a chilled glass of Chablis, and maybe a Ritalin, I could figure it out. I might be able to. But Florida was great. We actually got hit on by 5 23-year-old oiled-up Cubans. It was great. I felt like I was in high school again. At least my senior year when I dated the soccer team. Or they like to say, football. But it made me miss my husband. Because although they were cute and covered in copper tone, my husband is seasoned and reliable. Like an old crock pot. And you know what they say about the young ones? Instapots. 60 seconds and done. And when it comes to making love, slow and steady wins my space. So I'm in the airport on the way home from Florida, right? I go through that scanner. Beep, 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 beep. Starts going off. They make me go through the scanner again. Beep, 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 beep. Third time, I got to go through the scanner. And this time, I swear the scanner spoke to me. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah. You got something going on down there. So now they call over a TSA agent to pat me down. And you know what TSA stands for. Touch, squeeze, avoid eye contact. So they send over Agent Olga Huge all over. And as she's putting on the rubber gloves and snapping them, she says to me, "Do you want to do this here or in a private room?" Private room? My ears perked up. Do I get to pick my own agent? Is there a hot tub? So now, this agent has her hands everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I'm thinking, is it too forward of me to say a little to the left and move back and forth? Now she takes out this big, girthy, huge black wand. And I go, "Where the hell are you putting that? Did you bring KY? Am I supposed to tip her?" I know you're curious. I did tip her. We're now friends on Facebook. Here's how it went down. She takes out the wand. Beep. 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 So now she points at my crotch and goes, "Is there anything you want to tell me?" I said, "I guess my husband was right when he said my vagina's the bomb." TSA agents do not have a sense of humor. I make one joke, suddenly I'm carted off to a private room, getting strip searched as if I'm auditioning for Orange is the New Black. I didn't know TSA had a champagne room. I didn't know I could grab my own ankles. Agent Olka is my new hall pass. Yeah, bad news is I'm on the no-fly list. But the good news is they found my husband's class ring. You know, you look like a guy who might drive down to Florida next winter. If you're driving, can I hitch a ride?
Sure.
Evidently, I come with my own Easy Pass. So on that girls' trip, you know, I was calling my husband every day because I missed the guy. You know, I called him every day. I FaceTimed him from the beach, from the pool, from a restaurant. And every time I FaceTimed, he was on the same spot on the fucking couch. I saw West Palm, North Palm. He saw his right palm. I said, "Boy, you really know how to have fun, honey. I gotta hand it to you." Crazy. All right, I'm gonna tell you a little bit of why I don't like TSA. About a year ago, I went with my husband down to Dallas, okay? I put my carry-on the belt, and it goes through the scanner, and an agent pulls me aside. "Ma'am, your bag is buzzing." Bzzz. My husband goes, "What the hell did you pack?" They call over a bomb-sniffing dog. They got a guy with a rifle. They very slowly and carefully open my bag and very slowly and carefully reach in and pull out a big, black, long toothbrush. What did you think? You got a dirty mind. Anyway, I don't pack that in my bag. I pack it in my husband's ass. There you go. Yeah. All right, tonight I'm actually celebrating, right? Because I retired after teaching for 32 years. I taught the 35, but the last 3 I didn't give a shit. I'm ready to start my next chapter, paying off my student loans. I used to teach some of the most challenging kids on Long Island. This kid once said to me, "You fat, ugly, smelly old bitch." I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, I am not old." And those are some big words for a first grader. We all think we look better than we do. It's true. I had a dose of reality. Last week, this teenage cashier said to me, "So, do you want the senior discount?" I said, "What? You think I look like a senior citizen? Fuck you!" And yes, I want the discount. So I am not a senior citizen, but I did have a landmark birthday this year. I turned 60. When I was 40, I was fabulous. When I was 50, I was fearless. 60, I'm sexy. To a 90-year-old. But it's true, getting old sucks, I'll tell you. I can't sleep anymore. I'm so desperate for sleep. Next week, I scheduled 4 colonoscopies. I've been known to sneeze, fart, pee, and change the channel all at the same time. And if you think I was surprised, you should have seen the people at Best Buy. And what used to sound like a punishment doesn't sound so bad to me anymore. You know, like, you gotta go to bed early. Okay. Right? You're grounded. I don't have to leave the house. Or, I'm gonna give you such a spanking. Just take your rings off first. So I am no longer a full-time special ed teacher, but I am a part-time college professor. I basically traded in juice box for vape pens. I'll tell you, those college kids drive me crazy. If I see one more LOL on a college paper, I'm gonna rip my hair out of my head. But then I thought, like, maybe I should learn to speak their language. So I stuck a YF on a paper. Student gets it and goes, "Oh, your friend." I go, "No, you fail." And I'll tell you, the one good thing, though, about having a room full of college kids is the tech support. Because those future podcasters know their way around a cell phone and a laptop. I'll tell you. But they make me feel a little incompetent, right? But then I remember, I can fill out a check, I could sign that check in script, and I could tell time on a clock with hands. Oh, God. And we just got an email from the dean of our college, and it said, "We are no longer allowed to use all capital letters when we have any correspondence with our students because the children think we're yelling at them." These snot-nosed parasites should have been brought up in my day. My mother drove the Oldsmobile with one hand, lit a Camel with the other, and smacked us in the back seat. "Sit down, you little assholes!" All in capital letters. And the worst young people are the ones that are out in the world making all our lives miserable. I'll tell you, I went to a bank the other day. I said to a teller, first of all, she was really young. I wanted to say to her, "Honey, don't you have gym class in 10 minutes? That's how young this chick was. But I asked her for $100 in $10 bills. She starts counting. 10, 20, 40, 60, 80. I go, whoa, 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 you're counting tens. Try again. 10, 20, 40, 60, 80. It took her 5 tries. Finally I said, fuck it, just Venmo me. It was kind of weird too, because she kind of looked like the kind of girl that would count dollar bills off a stage. I'm showing my age again, right? Because guys probably don't bring cash to a strip club, right? You probably swipe. Now, I'll tell you why kids can't count money. Because the new Monopoly game doesn't come with money. Everyone gets a debit card. The hell is that nonsense? New from Hasbro, it's the woke Monopoly game. You could be one of the new pieces, an avocado toast, an emotional support dog, or maybe the kombucha jar. We have new chance cards. Go straight to Facebook jail. Do not pass go. Do not take pictures of your grilled salmon. New community chest. You've been canceled because of a tweet you made in 2011. Lose everything and start over. It's the new Monopoly game, Millennial Edition, where nobody wins, but everyone gets a participation trophy. And there's this other thing with the young people, you know. I have this new couple moved in across the street, and they just had a baby. They have that stupid-ass stalk on the lawn, right? Telling the whole world they can fuck. They named this kid Lincoln. And my girlfriend just had a new grandchild. They named him Jefferson. Everybody's naming their kids after presidents. So crazy. So I figured I'd jump on the bandwagon and give my husband a presidential nickname. I was going to call him Big Johnson, but that's too on the nose. I landed with Polk. But, you know, it made me think, like, what name would I never name a kid? And I thought about it. I was like, I would never name a kid Marco. Because if I lost that little bastard in a grocery store, I'd be yelling, Marco! And the whole fucking store would yell, I think a lot about a lot of weird shit, you know, like what not to name a kid and all. And it's crazy. You know, the other day I was at the gynecologist, and I'm thinking, do they teach gynecologists to make small talk? Because here I am, I'm laying on the table, my legs are in the air. My doctor says to me, I see you're wearing your hair different. And did you know, if you get a hysterectomy, you get everything taken out, you still got to go to the gynecologist. It's true, only now the small talk echoes. Nice. Weather. We're having. It's like a perverted Lou Gehrig speech. And you know, I thought about, there's no C word for a guy, right? We've all met somebody that really fits. See you next Tuesday. And it feels so good to say when it's well-deserved. All right, I shouldn't have said it to Sister Mary Margaret at the Easter Vigil. But nothing hits the same for a guy, right? I'm at the grocery store, and this asshole comes around the corner and bumps into me with his shopping cart and then says something nasty to me. So I give him a look. He says to me, why don't you just call me a douche? That's what you're thinking. I said, buddy, you are no douche. A douche comes in a box, and you never will. So I'm married to a guy that thinks LOL is lots of lasagna. And he sucks when it comes to texting, I'll tell you. Technology is not his love language. I texted him the other day, IDK. He texts back, what the hell is IDK? I said, I don't know. He texts back, if you don't know, how the hell do I know? You texted me. So then I think I'm being cute, and I sent him a text, you're my BFF. He texts back, why you calling me a big fat fuck? That one he gets. And he has fat fingers, and he can't really see very well, and every text and every message is cryptic. It looks like he got in a fight with a bag of Scrabble tiles. So he got a text the other day from this guy that he worked with many years ago, and it said, "I finally got married." And the guy sent a picture of him and his lovely wife. And my husband tries to text back, "I'm glad for you." But instead texts back, "I'm gay for you." And now looks at the text and starts flipping out. And he's frantically typing, and he continues to type, "I'm gay for you," 3 more times, screaming at the phone. Finally, he's typing, "I'm gal, I'm glay, I'm lad," and he goes, "God damn it! Ugh, tell your wife I'm straight, and I'm happy that you found someone, not me." Crazy. But now he's a wise guy, okay? He's trying to make his own texting language. So he's in the bathroom, he texts me GMTP. I said, "What the hell is that?" He goes, "Give me toilet paper." Now he's sitting on the couch, and he texts me GMTR. I said, "What the hell is that?" He goes, "Give me the remote." And then he's in the bedroom, in bed, and he texts me GMBJ. Listen. I'm a good wife, right? I put on my sexiest negligee. I put on my stiletto heels. I even took out my boa. I go strutting into the bedroom, and he says to me, "Wow, you look great, but where's my Ben & Jerry's?" So I went outside in that outfit. I brought back in a Ben and a Jerry. Best night of my life. And then he said to me the other day, he goes, "How do you spell hoa?" I said, WHORE. He goes, "There ain't no R in hoa." I said, "As long as you know, there ain't no U in hoa." And he's got 2 hearing aids. They're connected to his phone through Bluetooth. And he scrolls through his phone watching TikTok videos all damn day. So I'm talking, and I'm getting nothing. I'm like, "Hello, hello." He goes, "I can't hear you. I got my hearing aids in." What the hell is that? That's like saying I can't fuck you. I got a hard on. But we're married 37 years. To the day. 37 years. It's getting really hard to, think of Christmas gifts and presents that are new and exciting and creative after 37 years. And this Christmas was no different. I'm racking my brain trying to figure out what the hell does he do every day? What would he really enjoy, make use of? And it dawned on me, he loves to scroll through his phone. So I got him an accessory he can use while he is scrolling through his phone. I bought him a bidet. Problem is, my water bill is through the roof. And I now have to use the bathroom at the gas station. It's so crazy. And, I'm married to a man with an addictive personality. But not normal addictions like drugs or alcohol. He gets addicted to weird shit. So recently, he was addicted to chestnuts. Chestnuts. He's got a bag-a-day habit. I can't leave the house without him saying, "Hey, you gonna bring me back some chestnuts?" I said, "I'm going to the gynecologist." He goes, what, you can't bring me back chestnuts from on your way back from the gynecologist? It's easy to remember. When the doctor's doing the breast exam, think chestnuts. Well, now he is crop dusting all over my house like he's possessed by Satan. Oh my God, it's god awful in there. I have to have the windows open. It smells worse than a porta potty at a West Virginia state fair. I go through a can of Febreze every 3 days. I'm like a gym teacher in a middle school locker room. My golden doodle ran away. So I looked up on Google, right, about chestnuts, and I found out this. Chestnuts ferment in the colon. Chestnuts ferment in the colon. Do you know where chestnuts ferment? In the colon. I said, what are you, microbrewing an IPA in your thunder hole? Should we bottle it and sell it at Whole Foods? What the hell would we call it, ass ale? I said, if I light a match, your chestnuts will be roasting on an open fire. And he talks with his hands. It's like being married to a mime. He's fluent in charades. I said, honey, why don't you put those hands to good use and talk dirty to me in bed? So my husband and I have already decided that we both want to be cremated because I don't want a funeral. I want a funeral. That's right. I want to party after I die with my ashes. I want to have cotton candy, face painting. I want a bounce house shaped like a coffin so I can get jumped one last time. And my husband said to me, he goes, what are you going to do with my ashes? I said, oh, it's easy, honey. I'm going to bake them into a pot brownie because you know how high I get when you're inside me. And now that he's retired, he will sleep till noon, wake up, do one thing, and he's done for the day. So yesterday, he slept till about 12:15, right? He gets up, takes out the garbage, plops his fat ass on the couch. He fat-lined. Beep, beep, beep. I'm calling it. Time of plop, 12:34 p.m. But he treats our dogs nice. He does. He spoils them. And so he now bought them Farmina. It's a dog food made in Italy. My dogs are eating food made in Sicily. I'm drinking box wine from Walmart. But I treat him well. I do. I spoil him. I made him this amazing dinner last night. Filet mignon with a red wine reduction, bacon-wrapped asparagus, mashed cauliflower with garlic butter. I took out the good china. I took out the cloth napkins. I put one on his lap, and he said to me, I guess now you want a tip. I said, no, I want the whole thing. And, we love to watch Animal Planet. I really love that show, all those shows. And we saw a show recently on koalas. And koalas eat for 6 hours straight. They do nothing but eat for 6 hours straight. And then they sleep for the other 18 hours. I turned to my husband on the couch and said, you think you're 100% Italian? You gotta be at least 85% koala. And my husband and I are on this low-fat, no-sugar diet. A lot of people are on that diet. They're called prisoners. And my son went out and got us this thing. He goes, hey, Ma, I got you this Ninja Creamy. You can make your own ice cream. So I did. And I made this ice cream out of protein shakes and almond milk and stevia. And my husband had the best reaction. He's eating. I said, well. He said, give me a minute. He goes, you know what this tastes like? Ass. He said, there ain't no substitute for the real thing. Trust me, I've eaten both. And he always gets sayings all wrong, you know. He says shit like, we'll jump off that bridge when we get to it. The other day, I'm doing work around the house. He goes, get out of here. You're doing it all backwards, ass. I said, did you just say ass backwards? And he mixes up words, you know. He goes, we should really talk about our will and our final wishes. I said, I don't want to talk about that now. He says, yeah, but like, what if one day you slip into a coma and you become decapitated? Decapitated? You can sell all my hats. He mixes up lyrics to songs, too. Right? He'll sing, shit like Rolling Stones. I'll never keep your pizza burning. Or Boy George, chlamydia. It comes and goes. I said, little penicillin will clear that up. Or Elton John. She's got electric boobs. A bowl of soup, I read it in a magazine. Electric boobs and a bowl of soup. That sounds dangerous. It's like throwing a toaster in a bathtub. And I let him go to the doctor by himself last week, which was a big mistake. He comes home, I said, what did the doctor say? He says I got reptile dysfunction. Reptile dysfunction. Did they give you a little blue pill to wake the bearded dragon, or are we going to let him sleep all winter? And then he went for a CPAP machine, right? And the technician says to him, Mr. Bonavita, do you sleep on your side or do you sleep on your back? He says, I sleep in the fecal position. Fecal position. So it's not apnea, it's crapnea. Oh my God, I'll tell you, he makes me insane with all this shit. The other night he says to me, why don't you make some of that cooch? Cooch. I said, honey, cooch is vagina. Couscous is a side dish. He said, cooch could be a side dish if you serve it with Italian sausage. I guess he's right. So my husband is a Brooklyn Italian. Very Brooklyn, very Italian. And he moved to Long Island when he was 16. Or so he thinks. I had to break the bad news to him. Honey, you didn't move on Long Island. You just moved deeper into Long Island. Sort of like how your tongue goes deeper into a cannoli. He goes, no way. Brooklyn ain't on Long Island. I said, when you were a little kid and you used to drive out to Long Island to visit your aunt, what bridge did you cross? He goes, none. I said, right, because Brooklyn is on Long Island. He thought he made this like continental leap. I said, you just changed your area code, you got a backyard, and you discovered Beck's Beck. Bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup. We Long Islanders know that one, right? Oh my God, but he makes me crazy with that crap, And I had to break the news and tell him that you really were already on Long Island. So you can actually take the guy out of Brooklyn, but you can't take Brooklyn off Long Island. Not with Google Maps or a chisel. It's true. I'm Claudia Bonavita, comedian, no lie.
She's got sass, class, and a side of wide. Claudia Bonavita, comedian, no lie. From 37 years of wedded bliss, and still she wonders what the hell is this? She's short, sarcastic, and brutally real. Tells it like it is with that Long Island feel. So buckle up, babe, it's a wild ride with Claudia Bonavita, comedian, no lie.